Hi. So this is my first update video for my ranking of all my completed extreme demons. I want to make these every 20 extremes, but I'm making this one now so they are all even in the future. I will be discussing what levels got placed and the changes to some, like a level could be gotten lowered or raised. But that's pretty much all there is to say, so enjoy. So out of the 14 extremes I've completed, which was the worst? It's Noble Plague. This may shock a few of you because it's actually really cool and the decoration gives off an atmosphere that is really sick, and for those who know, I love atmosphere. However, my experience while playing this was god-awful. The first robot is so bad considering how short it is, but the clicks are just plain stupid. The drop is consistent, but some of the clicks make you feel terrible and also really stupid when you die there. I overpracticed the second half so much and still died there repeatedly. Thank God I fluked the ending or else this would have been way lower. Proteus isn't admittedly that bad, but it's certainly not great. I went into this thinking it was going to be so free because all my friends told me it was like tier 20. I should have practiced more because I died frequently throughout the drop. The waves are without a doubt the hardest parts, and the bug at 21 killed me more than it should have. Just felt like Phobos but shorter and just that slightly bit better. This level is so well received, and I did like it for the first 5 minutes, but this level is just so fucking dysfunctional, it's not even funny. I died to 97% 4 times because the wave at 97 just doesn't work. There's a ship portal that only makes you a ship sometimes because of the slopes around it and it forcing you down. And I had to click once in the ship portal to even have a chance at living. The duels are fun, and so is the bit of the other gameplay like the waves, but I can't look at that level the same way again. Apparently my opinion on this level is unpopular, but I think this is just better than Sonic Wave. The gameplay is pretty fun and interesting, but my experience tainted it a bit. I had the closest call at the ship at 80% and almost died like 5 different times. The waves are fun, but for some reason I suck at 9 circles levels and just die everywhere possible. It was a pretty fun experience, so check this level out if you want to. Let's just start by saying how much I love this song. It is so peak. Admittedly, the gameplay of this level kinda sucks, but I actually really enjoyed it. The ship part towards the middle is so unbelievably garbage, and the UFO right after is just plain RNG. The atmosphere is just so good the whole way through though, and I do pray for you if you die to the end queue because it definitely sucks. How exactly are you supposed to give an opinion on a level that you fluked from 21%? Literally right after getting 21%. On the Insane Demon version of this level, I got a denied fluke from 15 after dying to 91%, and I actually thought in my head, imagine if I redeemed myself and fluked this. Definitely was not expecting to do that, but I will say, do go for this level. It is pretty timing heavy, so watch out for that. Lights Out was never a level I expected to like as much as I did. I only beat this level so I can have a pack on my spreadsheet for my server. This level is one of my more timing heavy extremes, but I do think the atmosphere of this level is just so good. I did end up fluking this from 47%, which is literally 75% of the difficulty. Definitely worth playing for sure, but definitely over practice the second half because it is so chokeable. My first level I did for the 12 Demons of Christmas that I did with my friends. Actually really underrated because I never thought I'd like this level that much. It's not revered as a well-liked extreme, and I really wish it was because it's genuinely really fun. The ship at 59% is literally impossible and could belong in a terrifying tier, I'm not joking. Very flukable level after you pass 59, but definitely watch out for the waves because that's a lot of this level's skill sets. For those who know, this was one of my worst experiences I've ever had, but I just love this level so much. The atmosphere is so perfect, the song works so well, the gameplay is good, but bro, my experience was god-awful. I took 1,400 attempts, which I know isn't a lot, but I only got past 55 3 times. I could have fluked it from 55, but died to 81 because I just sold and missed an orb. I wish that fluke happened because Knight Rider would have placed so much higher. Click sync level done so right. I wish I beat this on full detail, but I didn't because I thought I just couldn't run it, even though I could. The pre-drop isn't too insufferable, and honestly the hardest part is the 56% black orb, which surprisingly is what I fluked it from. Definitely shouldn't have fluked it though, because the ending wave is so hard compared to the rest of the ending itself. Very good, and I do definitely recommend it, but only if you can click fast. My first Memory Extreme Demon. This is such a good starter Memory Extreme Demon, just because it's not fully memory. The majority is memory though, and it does get you prepared for other Memory Extremes in that range and above. The boss fights are definitely the hardest parts, and do take a lot of time to get down, but once it's all done and you have it all done, It is very fun and definitely worth playing. This level takes the ship game mode and cranks it up to the max. The first half is probably 80% of the difficulty, if not more. The wave parts are also impossible, but dude, this level is so fire. The song amounts to a great atmosphere, and the decoration is actually really an underrated style, and I never thought I'd like it so much. If your main skill set is ship and wave, please play this, it is so good. Moment sequel done so right. My friend Lightbulb beat this when it was unrated, and it was unrated for so long until recently it finally got rated. Most of my friend group beat it like the second it got rated, and I honestly can see why. It's so good, and it technically actually looks a lot harder than it is, but we have to talk about the second half's balancing, because just why? Why is it harder than the first half? I have no idea how I fluked it. When I say that this is the best beginner memory extreme, I mean it. It honestly rivals most hard memory extremes, easily in my top 5 favorite. It's so fun and it flows so well. The duel at 60% looks so intimidating, but it's so fun and it's really satisfying to pull off. Once you learn it, you'll do it like every attempt. I got pretty unlucky, but that doesn't take away how I feel about this level at all. This level is just so peak and probably in my top 5 favorite 2.2 levels we've gotten so far. Just please play this, it is so worth it. Now we're at a segment that I didn't do last video and will continue to do in the rest of the ranking videos. I will be going over the changes I made to the sheet, like lowering a level or raising a level, and explaining why I did so. Starting with Roby. On November 2nd, I raised Roby from number 81 to number 77. Not a huge change, but I realized that the raw timings in this level are actually fun and it's not boring, I don't care. Anyone who says it's boring either died far multiple times or have barely played it. Good song and decoration combines for something really nice and it's a good atmosphere. Next, on November 4th, I lowered La Llorona from number 60 to number 65. After replaying it, I can confidently say that the pre-drop brings down this level so much. It's not bad by all means, but the pre-drop makes it a drag to play, especially with how slow it is. The drop is fun and engaging, but the ending is so unbelievably chokeable. I am still so happy I didn't die to it. Next, on November 2nd, I raised I Love Cyan from number 66 to number 64. Not a big change, I just felt like I was underrating it a bit. The gameplay is so fast and enjoyable, and I honestly don't get why this was below La Llorona. All things considered, there's always something bad with the level. The ball part at the end is a little dysfunctional, but that doesn't bring this level down too much compared to what other things was bringing any other level down. Next up, on November 9th, I lowered Penombre from number 56 to number 58. Not a big change, honestly, I just felt like it needed a lower. I don't really have anything to say, to be honest, other than I definitely would recommend this level, or just go for it if you're into beginner extremes. Next up, on November 4th, I lowered Sides of My Mind from number 34 to number 54. Probably my biggest change on this list. It's still a good level, but I felt like the 2-player level was just too high. I definitely overglazed this level, but it's still definitely a good level to play. Next up, on November 4th, I lowered Goldcrest Palace from number 30 to number 40. I feel like I was overrating this level. Goldcrest Palace is definitely really fun and enjoyable, I just feel like it's not as special as I thought it was. The cube slope part at 50% does not work, and the filler gameplay that aren't duels aren't great. It's still a good level though, and I would definitely recommend it. Next, on November 9th, I lowered Moment from number 11 to number 16. After beating Gravity, I went back and played Moment. It's still really good, but I felt Gravity was better. The song is the only thing I actually found worse, and it's not even by a lot either. Moment is still one of the best levels in its range, and I definitely would recommend it as a hardest, but I do think Gravity is just that little bit better. Lastly, on November 9th, I raised Kingslayer from number 21 to number 14. I replayed this level recently, and oh my god, I love it so much more now. I couldn't believe how low I put it. The balancing is definitely still abhorrent, but I honestly didn't have a problem with it at all. Still as peak as I remember it to be, just please play it. Thank you for watching the first update video for my ranking my completed Extreme Demons. I will be making these every 20 Extremes, so be on the lookout for those. See ya.